When you think about money, there's one thing that you should understand that makes everything easier. You earn money and you spend it. Well, you have your assets and your liabilities, and it's important to know which is which and what kinds you need in your life in order to make wise financial choices. This is Income Intelligentsia, real life advice for practical and financial goals. Today we want to talk about assets, liabilities, and how to convert liabilities into assets. So let's get to it. Assets and liabilities are two essential accounting and finance concepts that are important in understanding the financial health of individuals, corporations, and organizations. Let's start off with talking about assets. Assets are economic resources that a person, firm, or organization possesses or controls in the hope of reaping future benefits. It could be in the form of rental properties that you get rental income from, stocks that offer you capital gains or dividends over time, and many other things that allow you to make money. When you talk about assets, they're generally divided into two different types: current and non-current. Current assets are assets that are projected to be turned into cash or consumed within 1 year or one operating cycle, whichever comes first. Cash, accounts receivable, inventory, and short-term investments are common examples. If it's something that you're able to use immediately, it would most likely fall into this category. Non-current assets, on the other hand, are assets that are not expected to be converted into cash or used up within a year. These are the assets that you hold on to for a long time. Some examples are housing, expensive equipment, long-term investments, and some intangible assets like patents or trademarks. These are generally some things that you hold on to that make you money, like housing for rental income, long-term investments for capital gains or dividends, patents for trademarks or royalties, etc., etc. Regardless, the important thing about looking at assets is that they should be earning you money. The most common misconceptions of assets are your house and your car. When you buy your house and you're the only one that lives there, you're not earning money from it. The same goes with your car. You can argue that the property value will go up over the years, but that would require you to pay for your upkeep regularly now. With the housing market being unstable, you also don't have the luxury of a stable price increase when the time comes. The same goes with your car. You have to keep paying for it even after you've bought the whole thing. What we're trying to say here is that a lot of different things in life require you to keep paying for them. You're gonna need a place to live in, so having a house is a must. You need transportation, so having a car or paying for public transport is something that you'll need to do. Which brings us to our next point, which is knowing your liabilities. Liabilities are commitments or debts owed to others by a person, firm, or organization. They represent claims against the entity's assets. Basically, these are things that you have to end up paying for. Common examples are short-term loans, food expenses, tax payments. We're not saying that liabilities are a bad thing, but you have to understand that assets bring you money and liabilities are things that you have to pay for. Knowing how money passes through your accounts is important in understanding your cash flow. This is why having a financial statement is a must and often goes a long way into helping you budget your money. A lot of things in life that bring us happiness cost us money over time. If you're someone that wants to start a family, paying for bills, tuition, and food for your children often costs a lot of money altogether, and it's important to know how much money goes into those things. It's also very important to know how much money you're working with in order to provide the best possible resources you can give to your family. That said, there's a lot of value in knowing what your assets and your liabilities are, but that's not all. Generally, with liabilities, people often turn to them in hopes of turning them into assets. Liabilities aren't always going to be that if you know what you need to do in order to make money off of it. Most people convert their liabilities into assets, and we want to share a few ideas on how to make it happen. Before we go into the bigger parts of the topic, we'd like to start off with the most important things to settle before trying to convert liabilities into assets, and that's paying off your debt. Paying down or lowering your obligations is one of the most common ways to convert liabilities into assets. This reduces your financial commitments while increasing your net worth. Credit card debt, personal loans, mortgages, and other types of debt are all affected. Making sure that the money you're making wouldn't go straight to paying off other things is a common goal that people should go for in order to make the most of your assets. If you're someone that's able to save up money as a result of that goal, then you are a lot freer to invest in other opportunities to convert your assets into liabilities. We've mentioned previously that your house and your car are liabilities, but it doesn't always have to end there. If you're someone that happens to own a multi-tiered home, it's possible that you can rent some of the units out for rental income. That way, you reduce a lot of your expenses and you may even earn extra spending money as a result of the rental income you'll be accruing. Maybe you have some extra time and you know your area well. Perhaps becoming a driver for a ride-sharing company can help you out in the long run. In terms of services, education and personal growth often cost you money in the form of tuition and other fees involved. However, if you work hard and you take it seriously, oftentimes your job in that field becomes your main source of income. Investing in personal development is a necessary thing to go through and often helps you out, not only financially, but also mentally, and it helps you form relationships with other people. While it may not be as direct as the other two examples, it's still something that brings value and revenue over time to you. Investing in your health and well-being is another method to convert obligations to assets. Maintaining good health reduces prospective medical liabilities while increasing your ability to work and earn a living. This too doesn't sound too direct as opposed to the first two examples, but if you can reduce the amount of money that goes out of your cash flow, then that should count for something too. After all, we do want to keep money in our accounts for as much as possible. You have to remember that changing financial obligations into assets generally needs discipline, financial preparation, and time. Setting clear financial goals, creating a budget, and sticking to your plan is important. Additionally, consulting with a financial counselor or planner to assist you make informed decisions about managing your liabilities and building your assets may be a great idea, as having a clearer picture on what you need to do with your money often requires a bit of help from an expert. There are a lot of other examples that you can do, and being able to have access to someone with expertise in that area can go a long way in making sure that you're following a proper plan towards your goal. Financial advisors usually help you out in numerous ways through financial planning, risk assessment, investment management, tax planning, retirement planning, estate planning, debt management, education funding, behavioral coaching, regular monitoring and adjustments, customized advice, and access to financial tools and resources. Generally, they too cost money, but knowing how to navigate through the financial world and having access to an expert is something that cannot be overlooked. While financial advisors provide a number of advantages that help you out, it is crucial to select the proper advisor who is skilled, trustworthy, and aligned with your financial objectives. Certified financial planners or CFPs, registered investment advisors or RIAs, and certified public accountants or CPAs are some of the several types of advisors. Interview possible advisors, learn about their fee arrangements, and make sure their approach suits your financial requirements and interests. That said, those are just some of the ways that you can convert your liabilities into assets. If you're aware of what money goes out and what goes in and why, it goes a long way into assessing what your goals are and what you find important in life. If you've enjoyed this video and found us helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button. We'd like to be able to grow alongside you and we'll come to have you in our next video. Stay mentally healthy and let's get financially fit together.